Ha ha! Welcome back.
I love it.
I was
It's
waiting
never
on y'all
not-
to say so.
we let you
Look,
have it
you let
today.
me.
You
It's
can
never
have it.
not great. It's
Okay,
never not
all right,
great.
that was, that's my intro. Ha ha. We back. Monday Manna. Listen, I'm so excited. Thanks for rocking with us. Another opportunity for us to share. Y'all know how we do. If you want to join us at the live table, don't just watch it. Join us. You can join us by following us on any of our social platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, your mama and them, all that. Feel free to join us. And listen, we got a new thing now where we want to connect with you individually. We want to be able to touch and talk with you. So if you need any prayer, have any prayer requests, or you just want to connect with us at a deeper level where we can really chat and tell you what the Life Table is all about, you can text Life Table to 833-551-7085. That's our lifeline. You can text Life Table to 833-551-7085. If something touched your heart, you got a prayer request you want us to pray about, you can text that number to as well, and we'll get right back with you and pray with you and touch and agree with what you want God to do in your life. So, if something touch your heart today, we say, y'all know we don't say amen at the Life Table. We say
That part.
That part. So, listen, we're excited. Got somebody new at the table.
Ooh la la.
One of the dopest influencers I've ever met, one of the dopest creative minds I have ever met. I remember walking on MTSU campus, and this little freshman walked up to me, hey, I'm Brandon, B. I heard you was that dude. I want to be your brother. All right, you okay, B? Energy, all right,
Straight
B?
like that.
From then on, I knew that was my brother, for real. So I'm happy to have my brother at the table. You'll definitely see more of him, for sure. So, my man, welcome to the table, Brandon.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. It's nice to be here. I appreciate the opportunity just to, come and fellowship with you all.
Nice.
And just have great conversations around, what's going on in my life, what's going on in y'all life, and how God is impacting that.
Let's
So.
go.
Nice.
Let's go. Listen, I'm excited, man. This week, we had this section. I told you I've been telling y'all all year. Buckle up for the fall. We dealing with your relationships all fall long. So I know, because I've been getting the feedback about Temple Demure, and mind games, and I know. I told y'all it wasn't gonna get no easy.
wasn't gonna get no easy.
So, if you need to pause it and pray throughout the episode, pause it, do what you gotta do, because it's finna be like that. So I'm excited. But before we get into it, just want to temperature check. How y'all doing? Y'all hot, cold, warm? How y'all doing? What's up? What's going on? You hot? Why you hot?
Like a hot girl. Like,
Dang.
Oh.
like on fire.
It ain't fall yet,
like
baby.
on fire.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
excited about
I
life.
love
All
that.
right, what's up? Hot girl on fire. Let's do it.
I can't even play like I'm so tired.
You go out.
I'm gonna have to say I'm cold, but
Okay.
that spirit, that energy is invigorating. Like you said earlier, this is definitely a space that invigorates. Because I'm dragging. If
Yeah, I feel you.
it's only happening by God.
I understand. Weeks be like that sometimes, for real. You?
I'm warm. I think
Okay.
I'm warm. I'm thinking about a lot of the things that I have going on. So I'm excited about those things, but at the same time, I'm trying not to cool off too much.
Yeah.
Trying to keep my momentum going. So I'm kind of in that space of being right in the middle
Bet.
of being warm.
Perfect.
So
That's what's up. We hot, warm, we cold.
What you on?
I'm warm too. Yeah, I feel like I'm warm too. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like him. I got a lot on my plate.
Man.
Got a little human at home. He letting us sleep a little bit longer. And so I'm good, but I'm excited at the same time, and I'm nervous at the same time. I'm
Same.
warm.
Yes.
I'm literally all that. So it's good to be here at the table, though. I missed y'all, for sure. Real talk.
And we missed you.
yeah,
That's what's
definitely.
up, man.
I haven't seen
So-
y'all in a minute.
Let's go. Let's hop on in.
All right, so today we're going to start it with a game.
Okay.
So the title of this series is called Friends Be Like. So we're talking about our friends. The good ones, the bad ones, the one in between. We kind of friends, maybe not. You never know. So the game going to start off with friends be like. Y'all say a statement, but then nay. So an example. Friends be like, we besties, but then don't invite you to their Christmas party.
Womp womp.
See, are we friends?
Are we really
Are we
friends?
really friends? So, who gonna kick it off?
I ain't even gonna hold you though, because friends be like, really love your positivity, girl, but only want to come and rain on your parade.
Ooh. Say more. What do you mean?
No, like you've been there. You are that friend. Not the rain on the parade friend, but you are the friend that everyone borrows your positivity. Everyone is like, can I get some light? Can I get some uplifting? But when I'm sharing light, you're always on the negative end of that. It doesn't matter how good we're trying to make things, how positive I'm trying to remind you things can be. You a Debbie Downer, or you only want to be a pessimist. And some people like to fake that, like, I'm just being realistic. But everything can look better with Christ. So when somebody is offering you the lights, when somebody's, giving you the person to take that off your shoulders, and you still a Debbie Downer, you just gotta go, bro. You gotta go. Friends be like, let me borrow your light.
Jeez, yeah. I stopped sharing vision with friends like that. I can't. Certain people, we friends, but I can't share with you like the incubation stage of an idea because of that.
You'll take it.
You'll take it and you're negative, like, or you'll try to Debbie down my stuff and then recreate it in your.
Hey,
own.
how's your little podcast going? Hold
That
on.
part, that's how they
Remember
do it. The little,
The little. Listen for it.
Listen for the little. Where you sunning me at? Hold on.
the little. I can't stand
Yeah.
that. The little. How your little this?
How your little business going?
I literally, like, I had to catch myself a few times. I will pause after somebody say that just to stop myself from snapping, because they may not mean wrong.
They may not mean
it,
it, but the
just-
subconscious always comes through.
It does.
It always comes through. And you'd be surprised, like the people closest to you sometimes are really jealous. And that's hard, because I want to be proud of you. I want to celebrate with you. But sometimes seeing your friends win reminds you of where you're not winning, or where you're, maybe showing up short for your own, obligations, your own dreams. If you're not showing up, that's not on me. But the fact that I want to celebrate my win with you means you're in my circle. I want you to have my back. But instead you downplay it. You throw a little shade on it. You cancel the plans we had when I'm like, well, let's get a drink. I want to celebrate. Well, yeah, girl, I'll see you at 3. 2:45. Oh, it hit you with the hey girl. Don't hey girl me. Hold on. So it's hard.
And I think I've come to a point in my life where I've taken full accountability and responsibility for even the people I call friend, right? Because I think a lot of
big
times
grown.
we give too many people too much power over our emotions, over our thoughts, over the way that we internalize things.
Oh, babe.
And so, like, for me, like, I think a lot of my friends, a lot of people around me probably now would say Brandon's mean, or Brandon doesn't give anybody an opportunity or a chance. No, Brandon just doesn't take bull crap, right?
Yeah.
Listen,
Like,
I don't
and-
take friend lightly.
right at all.
I hear that.
And I also want my friends not to take my bull crap lightly, right? Like, put me in my place, because that's what real friends do. Like, I live by the saying, God is not the author of confusion.
come on, man.
And so if any relationship or any conversation or anything ever makes me feel a little bit confused as it pertains to, are we really friends?
Wow.
Like, are you, like, hold on, like, are you hating on me? Like, my friends don't hate, Tip ain't never hated on me.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like,
That's good.
I really, I don't even know if I would be like friends be like, because that's not my friend.
Brandon's mic is on.
Okay,
You know what I'm
let me-
saying?
like this.
I don't
Brandon's
even know
mic
how
is
to say
on.
friends be
Disclaimer,
like.
disclaimer, right? Let me give y'all.
Fake friends be like.
Listen, hold on.
Phony friends.
Let me give y'all disclaimer.
like.
Let me give y'all disclaimer. They best friends, so and they just alike. So
What have we done,
we have
America?
allowed 2 snipers at the table. So I'm
What
just
have
telling
we
you
done?
now, like, I don't know why I thought. Look,
Why you thought this was a good idea?
Nehemiah may not make it through the episode.
Look, I'm catching
for real.
strays
Like,
already.
I'm just telling you, you thought Tiff. I put 2 of them at the table. Just put it like that. Both they literally the same. So just
Hope y'all
buckle
ready.
up.
Brace
Just, like I
yourself.
said, if you need to pause, if you need that part, just you do what you do. I think he said we need to change the game though. Is what I
Man,
heard.
what?
Right, fake friends be like.
Call it out.
So let's do
Yeah,
it. Do
fake
yours.
friends. Oh, let's see. Fake friends be like, hey, fam, I got you. It don't matter what it is, I got you. And as soon as that I got you situation come, they're nowhere to be found.
Jesus Christ.
They don't answer the phone. They don't return a text. It's 7 days later, and they hit you with the yo, what's up?
Dog, it's your first episode.
It's not fair,
7
bro.
days
It's
later,
your
G.
first episode.
7 days later, you hit me up with the yo,
Brandon,
what's
bruh.
up?
Y'all got y'all edges?
Okay. Okay.
Lord deliver me.
Fake
like
friends.
Are you serious?
Man, listen.
You hit me up
That's
7
so
days
real.
later, G?
Ooh-wee.
That's
I'm
so
dead.
real.
I'm gone. The Lord done called me home.
Look, I'm done for. I'm done for. Katrina washed out. 7 days?
Yeah,
Where were you?
man. But yeah, that's mine. Fake friends.
So
Be
let's
like, I got you.
Let's
I got
reverse
you.
it. Let's slow that down because I need some folks to hear this.
Man.
Are you saying that you not my friend if you can't pick up the phone and call me back or like text me? Like, is that what you saying? I want to make sure you, because I ain't say it. You said it.
Listen, man. I learned something real early, like in the world of like business and like, you know, just how I handle my business, right? And one of my mentors told me, you know, a reasonable time to respond to a client
I already know what you about to say.
is about 24 hours. A client that's making that is somebody that potentially could be bringing revenue to your
Right,
pockets,
right.
right? Where's your friendship bank? Right? Like, how are you thinking about that? Like, because your friend probably is going to be way more beneficial from a currency standpoint than somebody that you're just trying to get a quick dollar from. So it's like, how, like if I can return a phone call, an email, or a text to somebody about business in 24 hours, if you're my friend and you hit
I
me up
shoulda
and you
showed
say, come quick, Craig Craig in trouble. Y'all see what Craig Daddy did? You know what I'm saying? Man, he dropped
Everything. I'm coming, Craig.
That's a real example
I'm
of
coming,
a friend.
Craig.
His daddy on
That's a
Friday.
friend.
Hey,
That's a friend.
Hey,
I'm
hey.
talking about he didn't care what was going on. He dropped everything quick.
Come
you
from
know.
my boy.
I'm going for my son.
That is so real.
So
Wow.
it's like that's kind of how I weigh that now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a reasonable time within you supposed to respond and communicate with your friends
So I'm not, so,
out of respect and decency.
okay. So
the friendship.
So D been given a lot of grace in that area, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. And I try to like, and y'all on me kind of yesterday when we did the walkthrough. I thought I was crazy for having that expectation. And I still do. Like, am I crazy to expect you to hit me back? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what I'm going through because you just you triggered me for real. Like,
I guess it's levels to friendship.
yeah,
Like you can't. I feel like you expect that from every friend.
I do.
Anytime somebody tell you yes to something, you be like,
Yeah,
You're committed.
you're committed, just like me.
yeah.
You said
That's,
yes.
that's not. You can't expect it because then
Why
you get
not,
then you
though?
get your feelings hurt.
So how do I heal from that? How do I not?
You're on your own.
I feel like it
Because
kind
I'll be the first one to
It's-
admit I'm the friend.
It's discernment, man.
It's me. I drop the ball constantly.
Yeah.
And I know it's a double-sided, dual-edged sword or double-sided coin or something, but I am a good friend. I show up, I'm consistent, I got your back. My day is chaotic. That's no excuse because everybody's day is chaotic, right? But I know for a fact I'll miss a call and tell myself, let me call D back. And then somebody will walk in my office and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna call D back in a minute. And then a minute turns into 2-3 days. And then you realize when he comes back up on your phone, oh, I ain't never called D back. And now I feel bad and I'm gonna avoid the call because I don't want to
And
hear,
do.
hey man, you dropped the ball, I needed you,
do.
because this is a friend that I depend on
I
on
know
any
you.
other time.
But that's why I said the rule. I know, but here's the thing though.
But that's why what Tiff is saying is so relevant. You got to know your friend, and then you
That's
have to
true.
know the levels
it
that
is.
you can count on people to return. Reciprocity is tricky. Reciprocity at this age is really tricky. There's going to be seasons where I can't do what I used to do, but at the same time, you should be able to count on your friends if you say you're a friend.
or even just to communicate that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm in a space right now. I can't lie to you. Like, I'm really going through, and I
Right.
can't promise that I'm gonna always be as accountable. I'm sorry, reliable,
Available, yeah.
or dependable as I've always been. But I'm here for you. I'm still your friend. I don't, And so for me, I think it's all about the conversations that we have. The uncomfortable conversations, I think, is the most
He's an
important.
adult.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's for somebody
Like
that's
a whole
passive
adult.
in a lot of ways. Like myself, I think to your point, I like, Tiffany can tell you, like, we have several of those same experiences and examples, right? But Tiffany don't hold her tongue. So she gonna let me know right then, right there, like, hey, I didn't like this. This made me feel some type of way. I need you to do better. Like, and it's that simple. And it's at that moment, it's okay, Tiff, you're right. I'm taking accountability. I'm going to do better. Not I'm going to try. I'm going to do better, right? And so it's just like, I think we show up for our friends in different ways. And I think it's like Tiffany said, it's about understanding how we show up for each other and understanding how and what capacity we don't have to show up for each other too, right? Because I think sometimes, you know, my uncle taught me this, you know, and this was this pertained to the relationship with me and my father. But like, I always yearn for my father to give me a certain relationship. Like, I yearn for it because I'm like, I'm giving you this. Like, I should at least at the bare minimum be able to receive this in return. And my uncle hit me with something one day, and man, it changed the way I thought about it. And he was like, sometimes people unfortunately don't have the capacity to give you what you need from them.
Yeah.
And it's nothing about it's nothing you can do, it's nothing they can do for real. Honestly, it's just their life experiences and where they are in life. They don't have it. And it could be something so minuscule. It could be something so small to us that we like, bro, all we need you to do is to show up. All we need you to do is to answer the phone. All we need you to do is something small, but to them it may be huge because we have no idea what's going on in their world.
Wow.
And so communication is key, I think.
And that's what I think. I feel like now we run from conversations,
Oh, vulnerability for sure.
vulnerability with our friends because we're scared it's going to change something. When really, when we don't have it, it's changing something anyway. Like, we got to stop letting stuff sit because once we receive something in our perception, it start adding, and it start adding where you start thinking, creating stuff in your head that's not
You start
true.
threading it
Like,
all
you didn't
together.
answer because you was doing this. Then I get on this and see you on this also. Now I ain't important. Well, really, like you said, they don't have the capacity. So I do now. I have a couple friends who are therapists, and so like I really be needing to talk to them sometime. But when I FaceTime them and she pick up the phone, I be like, "Do you have the capacity for me to dump on you?"
Oof. A good friend.
I ask those questions. I find myself
That's a
doing
good friend.
that. Like, before I say something, let me try to feel the energy of this person that I need. And be like, if you can't do it today, all right, call me when you good. And then when they call me back, that's our friendship. Because I'll stop what I'm doing. What's wrong? Because at this point, now I need to not minister to you. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Disciple was the word I was looking for. Now let me minister to you because now I feel like, because you get conviction that what you're going through is more important than what I need from you right now.
Ooh, Tiff.
Y'all are not playing fair.
Look.
I'm sorry if I'm just listening this series because I really like when I tell you I'm writing and it's gonna drop. Tiffany is pushing me. It's gonna drop what I'm working on, but God's like, you gotta live it before you can write it.
Yep.
And so it's kind of hard to put it out because you're constantly going back to your manuscript of I'm writing a book about friendship and you're gonna get more about it, but I'm living it, and so it's hard. You know what I mean? And so the grace in relationships is what I'm learning the dynamics of, right? So I think that's relevant, what you're talking about. So do yours. You didn't do yours yet.
With fake friends.
Yeah.
Right. Fake friends be like, I promise I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Why would you do that?
And then they tell the
Why would you
whole
do that? And then who they
Facebook.
call? They best
Everybody.
friend. They
Facebook.
call their best friend and be like,
Everybody.
you gotta
Mercy,
promise you can't tell
Jesus.
nobody. I promise I ain't gonna tell nobody. Then they call their best friend. Not everybody know.
Oh,
It be the subliminals on the internet for me though. They be like, why my friend just hit my line and give the most descriptive story that you could absolutely tell is me. Just to get it off you. Well, I didn't tell nobody that it was you. Bro, that's obviously me.
It's me. You know that.
Why would you say that?
Bruh,
You know what I mean? But you just had, I thought it was impactful and it could share for somebody else. No, you didn't. You're just messy.
But guess what?
Oh, you just messy.
Y'all know
That
what I'ma
hurts
say,
so
right?
bad.
What?
Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Who fault it is, right?
Oh, you should have never told him.
Discernment, man. Like,
Shoulda
why
never
you
told
tell?
him.
Like, you already know. She told.
That's your friend. You trust them. Like
But-
you
but
know what
she
I mean?
You
told-
always find out the hard way though.
But she told Barbara, Jim, and John's business last week, and that's her friend too.
That's true. Facts.
And just because y'all
That's
been knowing each
so
other
real.
since sixth grade or since the sandbox, you thought that she wasn't gonna tell yours
part.
because you been
Look, a
knowing
snake
her
is a
long.
snake.
It's
It's
in
always
her.
a snake.
It's in him.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess I'm just real hard. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My friends are some really good friends, and I don't know if God just blessed me organically or what, but it's real hard for me to give a lot of people grace and friendship because my friends came organically hardwired to be great
Good
friends.
friends.
And you know, like I said, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, you know, I think, we attract. And so like even in relationships, right? Like I tell people a lot of times, like, a lot of guys go wrong because they're chasing the woman of their dreams or the woman that they want to be with versus attracting the woman. And I think it's the same thing with a friendship, right? A lot of times we chase friendships. Oh, Tiff is such and such. She's the party promoter at, this club, that club. I'm finna chase this friendship because of what the friendship
The
comes
privilege
with.
of it. Yeah. Yeah.
The transaction of the friendship.
So annoying. The
Not
privilege
because of
adjacent is so annoying.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm
Not
just trying
really
to be an
because I really
entourage.
want to be your friend.
Not
Right?
because I want to learn from you, grow with you,
Right.
pour into you.
I don't want.
I just want to reap the benefits
Because
of
I
the
want to
popularity.
attract. I want to like I want us to
Jesus.
come together and be friends organically.
so fire.
Like we're having an organic conversation around something that we all believe, something that we all organically have a vested interest in. Like this isn't, we're not coming together saying, "Hey, we finna make a podcast because we want to make some money," or we coming together because no, like we generally all have some type of relationship connection, and we're having an open conversation about something that we genuinely feel passionate about, and that we want to get the message out to the rest of the masses.
It's called discipleship.
Right.
Straight up
But
disciple.
know what I'm saying?
that's the. But here, let me park there because you said a whole lot, and I gotta unpack
Break it
some
down.
of it.
Unpack it for them.
And
Do the
I
thing,
want to
D.
bring it to the religious space because this is kind of the problem. I think that some people pastor, serve, and try to engage people from a membership transactional perspective and not from a care and relationship and discipleship perspective. And that's why a lot of churches feel, I think you got the perfect word for that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest. Some churches feel transactional.
Yeah.
Like it
By
doesn't
your
feel
salvation.
like right. It doesn't feel like you care.
Sign up, get a T-shirt,
Yeah,
get to say, "Good morning, so and so, stand up."
yeah.
We'll put you in the next reel.
ritualistic
Bruh.
nature of it.
It's
Right?
transactional.
Yeah, it's just very ritualistic.
Nobody's wanting to sit like this
And actually
you know
connect
what I
with
mean?
you.
That's what the life table's about. Like, I did this because I got tired of it, bro. Like, that's what the life table came from. That frustration, what you just articulated. You gave perfect language. Is because church for me started to feel transactional, and
And
I
I
wasn't
think-
seeing it as like this.
We miss the best message out of the Bible, out of a relationship with Christ. Christ is the only friend. He doesn't have a wife. He's not a father. He doesn't carry any of the titles that make everyone else, so successful by our cultural standards. He's just a homeboy.
That's it.
He's everybody's homeboy. He's the bestie to the hoochies. He's the bestie to the players.
Yeah.
Like, we're missing the point that the best thing you can be is like Christ.
friend.
And if being like Christ is anything, it's being a really good friend.
He was such a good friend that when Judas came to like identify him, like they say they didn't know who he was in the like in his crew. They didn't know which one was Jesus. That's
Yeah.
how much
How-
he was.
I'm
Like,
bigging up my boys.
Like it was so entangled in
Everyone else's
his
ministry.
you know what I'm saying? Like that type. That's what discipleship is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm triggered because I have to guard against transactional friends. Like when you're in front of a lot of people, when you're constantly like, especially as a preacher, like it's almost like you gotta literally have discernment about who cares about me. You know what I'm saying?
And the
real.
depth at which you can engage people.
Yeah, like
Because in that capacity, everyone's here to get.
yeah,
But I have something to give.
right. Don't mind it.
But I can only give that.
that's it.
And that's where I've struggled recently is like, I have a ministry to give, yes. I do not have a soul to give you.
No.
That I can't give you this intimacy you want. I can only give you to this level. Everybody can't go with you. Everybody can't be an actual friend.
Right.
But you can demonstrate friendship.
That part.
Like I think it's tricky. It's tricky because everybody's looking to get, and we do have something to give. But to what depth do you dig into your capacity to give before you empty out the wrong parts of yourself?
Y'all talked about fake friends telling everybody. My experience is preachers preach about it.
Take you to the pulpit
Yeah,
and throw your
like,
business in the streets.
You get in this religious space, and you tell the wrong preacher something. You may hear it in the pulpit.
You might turn into a series.
That's the crazy part. I'm
That's
serious,
crazy.
and that's where you got to be careful.
5
Like,
parts on
I'm just
D'Antoine
being
Moy.
all the way 10,000. So if you that preacher that pulls your sermons from secrets, stop. Go to therapy and take a minute because you hurting.
People
'Cause
really
that's-
do that?
Man, bro, I have heard it.
Like people come to counsel like with a pastor, and you confide in this person, and then you come to church on Sunday, and you're the message.
Yeah.
Yes.
That happened to me
Huh?
that day.
It's happened to me. I got you.
Not you got up there and freestyle, and we just talked.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that they're using your experience as the baseline of their
Hold on, let me sip the.
preaching point,
Because
their sermon.
Yes.
So that means
Okay.
like, cause for example, my grandfather was a pastor my whole life, and when I tell y'all he had a regimen, I'm talking about like this man went into fasting on Friday night at a certain time, and you rarely seen him until Sunday morning,
That's
like
right.
because he was only coming to eat, but all Saturday is praying, fasting, sermon prep, and so I'm saying that to say like that's very interesting for me to
Yes.
hear because like I'm used to somebody preparing something
Yeah.
days in advance that
Letting
has
the Lord
nothing to
give him a
do
word.
with an external nothing.
No,
like
no.
besides
we're in
what
no, we're in that era. We're in an era. We're in an era where the
clickbait
pulpit-
sermons.
Exactly, and bully pulpits. Like
Like,
there's certain pastors whose platform is built around bullying people.
What?
That's their whole message. Like
I'm
the
as
whole
shocked as when I
reason
found out
that-
y'all be rehearsing shouts.
Oh yeah, that's one. Come on, man. You got to
when you
get
say
your feet.
bullying, what do you mean? You have
I'm
to you have to
floored
Their
right
explain.
now.
entire sermon is on critiquing everything they hate.
Mm.
Oh, y'all went to this. You went to this conference, and you did this, and Kirk, everybody's on Kirk dancing, and Kirk, we love you, and I ain't got no
Hit your
problem.
jig, Kirk.
But Kirk was doing this, and the entire sermon is not how I can spiritually push you to hear what heaven has for you, but it is entirely on their hangups and their fear and their ugliness and who pissed them off that week and what they saw on the news. And that for me is the mark of who ain't doing what your granddaddy does.
Okay.
Yeah.
How I know when a preacher didn't go before the throne and fast and cleanse his hands like the priests are supposed to, when they get up there and we call it bleeding on the people.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's for me in my life when you talk about, because some of my friends are preachers, right? Some of my friends are pastors. And one of the things we hear in that circle is, I told Doc this. Then I go Sunday and and I'm like,
How
and it happened to
embarrassing.
me. I've been in a full service. Like, the
How did you feel?
specifics, it's not, in that moment you feel naked. You feel hurt. You feel like it's a pain I hope nobody experiences, but I've heard time and time again, and it's happened to me, so I know the hurt. Where you're sitting in the sanctuary, and you know the motivation behind this entire presentation is on something that they just didn't talk to you about, that they struggling with you about, that you shared, that you poured out, that you took time with. I've had to literally be out of a space so that I could come back to it because it hurt that bad. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I do.
And Tiff, you said you've been
I
through
was about
it
to say,
too.
I'm Tiff. How does that feel? Because I mean,
Like
you
him.
literally had just had a conversation, and then it shows up in the sermon. Like,
Yeah, I was watching it on the screen, and I was just like,
I know Tiff was like, oh wow.
I was just sitting there.
I know Tiff.
Yeah,
you know what I
nah,
mean? Behind the
I'm-
board,
wow.
like, I turn this thing off.
I was
Don't
just sitting
turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
I was just
Play with the sound,
I
girl.
don't think I
Play.
can say was that's
Dude.
wild. Like that's the only thing I can say is that's wild.
That's wild. Yeah.
That's wild.
Mhm.
And I kind of feel like that's why the church, a lot of pastors don't have friends because of that reason. And I feel like that's why the church is dying because y'all not preparing and y'all using people to try to get y'all sermon. And how your sheep gonna find your voice when it ain't even your voice?
Or your voice is louder than the voice.
Than the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hold on.
And you
problem.
wonder why.
Ain't nobody there because it's
nobody
you.
there.
You in the way. They can't hear him because you in the way. All right, we gotta move on. 'Cause
Wow.
I'm about to. I'm about to all right.
So examine your friendships.
Examine.
Have
but,
a great
but,
afternoon.
but maybe you don't have friends because you talk too much. And so let's be clear. And I heard you loud and clear. And for those who get cut, have better discernment. If they coming to you with gossip about somebody else, y'all can't miss what Brandon said. They coming to you with gossip, that means you will be gossip as well.
Yeah.
So anytime I get somebody, it's all you talk about, in the back of my mind, I know, hey, you're gonna be the topic of conversation for them, somebody else. So I'm petty. With people like that, I tell them what I want them to go back
Yep.
and tell. And I'll let it boomerang. Literally, I do it all the time. I literally do it all the time. When I know that's you, I'll give you the exact narrative that I want you to boomerang. And I will literally sit back and watch it boomerang, just like this. And it's the fun. I'm telling you, if you want to expose that,
Crazy.
start doing the boomerang. Give them the narrative. You know they doing it. Give them what you want them to share. Anyway, let's move on because somebody's triggered. If you cut it off, I love you, but hey, it is what it is. So I think the best way to continue this conversation, and Tiff about to tap me, but we got time. The best way to have this conversation, who better than to audit Jesus' friend circle?
Okay.
So let's take the game to the next level, right? The first for tonight. So what's on the menu today is really an audit of Jesus' friend circle. Jesus says in the gospel according to John, that chapter 15, that those who follow his commands are his friends. And so if you are a follower of Jesus Christ and you follow his commands, he considers you a friend. He says that servants don't know what the master is doing, but I call you friends, right? In other words, that you're not just my servants. Of course, we are his servants, but we're not just that. We're his friends. So if that's the context of our understanding of Christianity, then friendship is essential to being a follower of Christ. So you got to get this, right? So let's audit Jesus' friend circle. So on the first ingredient I want to talk about, the first statement, and this is meant to trigger you. So first friend I want to talk about, one of Jesus' friends. Let's talk about the first one. Friends be like Peter. Peter, the one who walked on water, but when times got tight, acted like he didn't know.
That's the friend I was talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, how do you deal? I call them friend ghost. Like friends that ghost you. That's Peter. He's the ghost. For those that don't know what ghosting is
For those of you who don't
No,
know
no.
what this thing is.
Word time with Maya. That's the new segment.
No,
we talked about
right.
definitions with
Definitions
Maya.
with Maya.
That's right. We did do definitions with Maya.
we did not.
Let
Yes,
me
we
not.
did.
Yes, we did. You did Temple Demur. Temple Demur was you explained Demur to everybody.
That is actually very not
Yeah,
true.
so yes, you did. It's all over the internet.
It's all over the internet.
It's all over the internet. So
What's
we're
up,
gonna do words with Maya.
Oh, God.
She's gonna explain
I
to
used
the
to love
world.
that game, Words with Friends. Y'all
Words with
remember?
Maya. Maya,
Yeah.
how you doing today?
You know, I'm at the table, man.
All
Everything's
right.
great.
Explain for the people what is ghosting.
Oh, that's the word you want. I didn't know
Yes.
what word you was finna pull
Yeah,
out of there.
ghosting.
Okay.
What is
ghosting? Ghosting is the intentional or unintentional absence of your presence after you were expected somewhere. We have built some kind of relationship, some kind of rapport. We have, maybe it's just a text level conversation. We send some DMs, whatever. We say we're gonna step out and get us a drink. You ghost. We were having some ongoing conversation on any platform, whatever engagement level it was, and all of a sudden when I say I need something from you, you're absent. Ghost.
So
Anytime you just remove your presence, Casper, you have ghosted me. Like, it's pretty rude. But I understand ghosting, and I won't even deny it. I have ghosted people.
Me too.
I have ghosted people in earlier in my maturity when I lacked accountability, because I often do struggle with saying, "Hey, I know I'm coming up short," because I really struggle with knowing I've disappointed people. So it's easier to just act like, "Well, that never happened," which is so rude. I'm so sorry, and I understand it now. But ghosting does happen, and it's not. Grow up. It happens to all of us.
It
We all
does.
do it.
We
You'll
all
need to
do
grow
it.
up. That's all it is.
Now I hear ghosting and people immediately they do that. Ugh, how dare you? I'm like, everybody does.
Everybody does it.
Everybody does it.
Don't act like that.
So how do you deal with friend ghosts, Maya?
Oh,
Start
I'm the
with
friend
you.
ghost.
How you deal with it? Have you
I
ever
don't know.
been
Ask my
ghosted?
friends.
Have you ever ghosted? Have you ever?
Oh,
ghosted?
yeah.
Have you ever been ghosted? So
Yeah.
you just out here ghosting. And,
So we talking about ghosting with regular friends?
anybody like people you consider friends. Yeah, in that.
I've ghosted and I've been ghosted, I'm sure. I know for a fact that I struggle with allowing people to support me. So, like, we'll use a really difficult season when I lost my dad, right? I have wonderful friends. I'm just like Brandon, I'm so grateful for the friends that I do have. I know for a fact I shut everybody out. I did not allow the support. I ghosted everyone in my life. I withdrew entirely. Some people were patient enough and diligent enough to dismantle that wall. Some friends just took the ghost as she doesn't want to be friends and could not see past my own hurt,
This is so good.
right?
Yeah.
And it really changed a lot of my friendships. That season really changed a lot of my friendships because was I ghosting intentionally? Absolutely. I was fully aware because I could not allow you to come behind this veil of vulnerability. I'm losing it now. Everything that you think you know about me, my strength, my confidence is completely dismantled. This is a different level of grief. There were only a handful of people that really had the capacity to receive me at that lowest. Everyone else was still expecting me to be me. To some degree, you can be sad, sure, but like, come on, Maya, you're Maya. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
And I need to be able to say that to you without you being disappointed that I'm
Man,
not
that's
Maya
so
right
good.
now.
Wow.
I think grief justifies the ghosting.
It does. Absolutely. Or grief or life transitions in general. Because I had a child, so I had to go quite
Everybody.
my wife was
No
like,
happy hour for you.
nah, not the baby ain't got shots. I don't want him around nobody, and you don't need to be around everybody. So,
Is it?
you know, so I get it. Life transitions. But here's what I want to deal with in what she said. Don't be the person offended when people have to ghost you in certain situations, right? Like, I can't tell you how many people I've had to like pray through who got offended because they really didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's it.
I had to. I'm like, yo, like you said,
And it would be
like,
selfish of me to expect you to understand
Yeah.
because I know you don't. But you're taking it personal when in fact I'm doing you a favor. This is a load I don't expect you to carry, but you're being begrudging because I've moved you into a different category of where you thought you stood with me.
Yeah.
But I know you don't have the capacity. And maybe that's unfair to assume, right? Ghosting it's rude in that you assume someone can't do what you may need in the moment. Maybe I was wrong. You know, maybe I stunted people that could have really shown up beyond themselves in their previous capacities. But it wasn't a risk I could gamble for at that time.
So for me, when I think about the ghosting thing, I think ghosting, for me at least, has been like more of a spiritual tool that I've used more than anything. Because like I know a lot of times we use this saying like what's understood doesn't have to be explained. And I think a lot of times we think so much about the other person's emotions and and how the other person is going to perceive or intake me ghosting. But in reality, I feel like it has nothing to do with them and all to do with me, right? I mean, and if I'm not mistaken, like that's what I heard from you too. Like you ghosting whoever had nothing to do with them,
Nothing.
but all to do with self and what you understood about yourself and what you understood that you needed or that you felt that you needed in a moment. And I think a lot of times, especially when it comes to certain friends, like, you know, for example, like I went through a period where I fast from some things, right? And I told some people that were closest to me that I was around all the time, like, hey, I'm not doing X, Y, and Z, right? And in those spaces, I realized and I seen that some people were supportive and some people were still like tempting, like you know, and so they like I don't have to explain to you that I'm about to ghost you because I told you what I was trying to do, and you showed me that you really not my friend.
Feeling it.
Because if you were my friend, you would be supporting what I told you that I'm trying to do in a conducive, positive way. And because you're not, I gotta ghost you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I recently lost my mom last year in November. So to that point as well, I also understand how sometimes, you know, we get in this space where, you know, Maya needs Maya more than anybody else needs her. Brandon needs Brandon, right? And so you get into a very selfish space of your energy and the things that you have and that you need for yourself. But what I realized and what I recognized is that like your real friends, you'll never, like, and I know I keep saying this, right? I'm probably like a friend advocate, like
That's
my
good.
bestie, my friend, my
Good.
friends. But it's like for me, it's like that's when they show up the most.
Man, they go so hard.
Yeah.
Like Tiff will tell you, like, you know, I didn't tell her happy birthday last year for her birthday, right? You know, I'm very transparent. And Tiff, if anybody knows anything about Tiffany, her birthday is one of those things
The day
that
that
she
I was
does
born.
not
Come on,
play
we
about.
will
Very,
celebrate.
very
Right,
important.
and it
Very
goes back to
Queen
what you
Day.
were saying. Like I was just in my
Queen
own
Day.
world, like
Yeah.
just so much stuff going on. But that's still nonetheless not an excuse, right? And so,
Right.
you know, I didn't like Tiff didn't text me or talk to me for maybe like 2 or 3 months, right? But like the day she found out my mom passed, it was like,
No.
what are we
Right here.
talking about? Like she literally put her like put me above her. Like that's a friend.
That's so good.
That's
Like
so
that gives
real.
me chills right now. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
But
could
like that's
cry.
a friend. Like, you know, and so it's like when you in those moments like of your most vulnerability, I feel like, and this is me, right? I feel like if it's a person who you can't feel like you can bring in and be that support and let see you at your lowest points and your most vulnerable, like I may have to reevaluate that friendship.
Man, talk today.
Look,
You know,
his mic
because
is
what are
hot.
friends really for?
That mic is hot, dog.
Man.
Like, what are they for? If I can't count on you and when I'm on my most vulnerable at the lowest that I've ever been, right?
Wow,
like,
yeah.
how can I even call you friend? We're not friends. We kick it.
Yeah.
Man,
We
dog.
drink together. We party together.
We're about to say we share
go
some
to the
kind of
gym
hobby.
together.
Yeah.
And I
You're
feel
not
like-
my friend.
I feel like we really need to start treating our friendships kind of like a marriage. Like
Yeah.
when you go into a marriage, you have to, let's say you have to marry that person over and over again because we supposed to keep evolving as people, right?
Right.
So in seasons, you're going to change. So every season, you have to remarry that person.
Facts.
Brandy can't ghost me. His mama passed, you ain't answering the phone. Okay, I'm texting you. I'm sending scriptures. I'm doing this. When you ready,
I'm on
you
my
going to
way.
reach out to me. He takes me back one day to all the messages that I had sent him. Thank you, love this, need this, because you can't ghost a real friend because I know what you're going through.
Facts, man. I get on my friend's nerves. I tell you right now,
Literally.
if you my friend and you try to ghost me, I'm gonna get on your nerves. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna
not
call
lying.
you. I'm gonna say I'm gonna leave messages.
Literally will text you,
I'ma-
Oh my God, is my favorite text to get
I
from
will
DS1.
text you
It hits you with this. Does this thing work?
Is this thing
Do I
on?
need to pay your
Do I
phone
need to come
bill?
up there? Do I need to come to find you? Like,
Look,
if
turn your
you in
location on, I'm on my way.
it's my disclaimer. When somebody says I'm gonna be you my guy, man, that's my brother. Like,
He'll love you
I'll
through
be
it.
like, okay, you sure? Because I'm going to get on your
This death
nerves.
row.
Yeah, I'm
Look,
yeah.
This death row. You in friendship with me?
You ain't-
Sure.
Listen,
That's how your
I'm
life
telling you
over.
right
I'm
now.
pulling up.
Oh, but
That is so real, Brandon. Oh my
right.
Sure. I got sure right here.
Hey, this number 2, Craig's daddy was the first one. Craig daddy was Death Row. Dog. Listen.
Oh my God.
So
That's
yeah,
gonna be the best
I think
merch.
we got to give Peter grace, is what I heard. We got to give Peter grace. We like to beat up on Peter. We like to beat up on Dalton Thomas. Y'all need to leave Dalton Thomas alone. They were running for their life.
Look,
running
running for their life.
Right, like for real. And so I'm so tired of sermons like castigating Thomas. Let Tom, like you.
But
would-
it's that, right?
Yeah, like-
So much of these people that we study in Scripture, we see them in one season of
Literally,
their life.
bruh.
The discipleship of this 12 is so brief.
Yes.
This is
3
not
years.
a long thing. You know what I mean? I'm like, think about who you were in the course of 3 years. Y'all be capturing the worst day these men is having.
In their 30s.
In
And
their-
they're in,
Let's-
bro,
Let's put that in there.
Let's
in
put it
their
in
30s. Because I'm 30
there.
right now. Oh my God. I
it's
can't
getting
imagine.
rowdy. Okay?
That part, bro. Like,
Be so for real.
man, these,
Yeah,
And I
like,
think they do that though. They build these sermons and make these like really definitive characters of doubting Thomas.
Doubting
and I'm
Thomas.
like, bro, you ain't never had no doubt.
right. Like,
You ain't never, not one
they
day.
just killed Tupac. You,
Like-
you good.
Come
you know what
on
I'm saying?
now. Not a question.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
That
a-
Jesus was on the level like Tupac. Like his
This is
Tupac
real.
just got.
Somebody just murked Pop,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like you good. You have
No
faith.
doubt.
Nah, you
No doubt.
Your
Like,
whole
that's-
world is upside down. Like anyway, let me.
But yes,
it-
friends. Go ahead,
moving on.
sorry.
So next one, friends be like Judas.
Oh my God.
How do you deal? Now, if Judas is the self-interested friend,
Mm-hmm.
everything's about them. Everything, you can be, man, my dog just passed out. I don't even know what's going on. You know, my dog passed out last month.
That's it.
Like, that's, because we
gotta
talk
come back
about
to them.
Judas from betrayal, but Judas was just self-interested, right? Judas was like, yo, I'm the treasurer. Let's get this bag. You know, if I got to get the bag, how I got to get it, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Jesus, if that mean you got to get cut, but, you know,
a lot
bro,
of
like,
silver,
you know what I
my
mean?
boy.
Like, my boy, you
The coppers
understand?
gotta be
Like,
the coppers.
you
You understand?
Like, you understand? Like, you feel me?
Like,
No, I don't.
R.I.P. my guy, but
It's the you feel me friend. It's the you feel me
No,
friend.
I do not. No, bro, I don't. I don't, bro. I don't.
I don't feel
I don't,
you.
fam. I
I
don't.
actually don't feel you.
I don't
I
at all.
don't feel you. Like
No.
that part, like, ooh, let me stop. I'm
That
getting
is
triggered,
so
Doc.
good. That is
So
so
how
good.
you deal with Judas? How do we deal with self-interested friends? Y'all quiet in this church.
Let them be with self.
No, let them be with self, okay? Okay, because that's one thing I can't really stand. Like, I'm gonna call that out so quick.
I take them to
Oh, we're
art.
talking about you? We're talking about you. My bad. We're talking about you. Go
That
ahead.
part.
So
Man.
so those type of friends, I invite them to arts and crafts.
Because they need to do something with their hands.
No. You know what? Well, you know what happens in arts and crafts, right?
No.
You cut.
Piece it together.
You gonna cut it on off. You gonna cut it on. Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to. I'm gonna show you how to cut it on off. Like,
something
yeah,
with
we're
your
gonna
hands.
cut that on off.
I can't take
Cause
it.
ain't no way.
I can't.
It can't all be about you like that. I feel like that trait in Judas is the one we really miss the most, is people that bring everything back to them. Self-interest is okay. You should be self-preserving and self-interested. That's all right. But when it's at the expense of everything around you, now you're a master manipulator. Now you are a complete. Are you serious? Like,
And I think it's even deeper than that. I think that's that friend that like got that slick hate.
man,
Like, you
It's-
know what I'm
it's
saying?
dry
It's,
hate.
it's always
Dry hate.
Dry
oh, that
hate.
little podcast.
all that. Yes, it's
You
the
know what I'm
sneak
saying?
this.
Hey, that's
It's
a
the
t-shirt.
sneak this
Okay, I see you,
always.
big
Yes.
money.
Big money. Big money.
Big
Oh,
money.
you got it, big money?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's on you today, ain't it, big money?
It's on you.
It's on you today,
My
ain't it, big
God.
money?
Supposed his mic off.
Why?
Turn his TV off.
This shirt
Why?
supposed to say Judas be
Because,
dry hate.
because I just shared with you all that I had.
Ooh, that's so hard. Judas be dry hating. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
yo.
Dry
For
hate.
real.
Like
Raw,
the shade.
subliminals, subtweeting.
Shade.
You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
come
Like,
on, man.
that's the friend that you gotta always, when you see their tweets and they messages, you like, they talking about me.
They might be talking about me.
Like, and I shouldn't feel like that reading my friends. bro.
Man,
Like,
talk,
is they talking
man.
about me,
Bro.
I
They talking
just
about me.
told him
I told him that exact
it's
scenario.
that pastor.
Man, many days I be on social media like, hey, let me see, about 2:00. Wait.
That's crazy
Come
work.
on, bro. Like for real.
So I think you just gotta be careful and just have that discernment of those people around you that you know have that spirit of envy. You know, like they're not mad because of what you're doing. They're mad because it's you.
that part.
You know, because they want to be you. You know, as Judas wanted to be Jesus. You know.
Straight up.
I think comparison leads to Judas's.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
Comparison is what? The thief of
Keep going.
joy.
Thank
It's
you.
gonna kill it every day.
Every time. All right, last one, and we'll probably talk more about this one on next episode. Friends be like John.
Come on, Big
John
John.
is the disciple that Jesus loves. John is the loyal one through life's ups and downs. That's literally how he's known. It's not John the Baptist. It's a different John. This is John, son of Zebedee. He's one of the what we call the sons of thunder. And basically, they come with the zeal. He down 10 toes down for Jesus, so much so that he's the disciple that's at the cross. When Jesus is like, yo, woman, behold your son, behold your mother. That's John, B. John's like, yo, I'm not running. I know you're on the cross. I know you enemy of the state right now. That's what we doing. I'm here.
This is what we're doing.
And so I guess, what does friendship with John look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? What is loyalty? I think it's a good place to wrap it. What's a good, help people understand what loyalty and friendship look like to y'all? Real talk.
I think it's unconditional. I think, you know, the best friendships don't come with conditions. It's like, I'm going to love you through whatever. I'm going to, you know, help and push you through whatever. I'm going to stand 10 toes down through whatever. It doesn't come with conditions. So for me, I think that's the basis of, you know, a relationship with John is just like it not really having any conditions or any terms as to what comes with it, except for the fact that I know that I'm gonna do whatever for you that I feel like you are gonna do back for me.
I love that, bro.
That's so good.
So that's for me. That's what
Unconditional.
it be. Unconditional.
I think a friendship like this is, we like to think of things like really shiny and, you know, well done, like maybe like a piece of jewelry or something. This kind of friendship is like that old worn sleep T-shirt.
Man.
It's weathered.
Can't throw it away.
We can't. I can't
Yeah,
let this go. We
facts.
done been through too much. It's
Yeah.
threadbare, but it fits so good.
That's
I can't.
good.
I can never not cherish this, regardless of the monetary value of something. It's truly an invaluable thing, and you treasure it as such. Thusly, you treat it as such. And when you cherish something, you just never disrespect it to that level. You may mishandle it in a moment. You know, like things do get fumbled. But even when you've made a mistake, you spend the time to repair it, you replenish it, you revive it again and again. And you just take care of things like that.
I love it. Tiff?
I think they kind of said it all.
I think they did. Unconditional, weathering the storm. Loyalty for me looks like discretion. for me, if I trust you with something, it's a big deal, right? And how you handle my trust is like handling currency, right? I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna open the account at the bank. Don't let it go over overdraft. Now I might, if I love you enough and I see the value, you're not cutting me deep, I might pay for your overdraft fees. But if you keep overdrafting that trust account and you keep draining it, and I keep hearing stuff that I shouldn't hear, and you overhear a conversation, you the biggest critic, and you know what I mean, you ain't showing up, and I tell you stuff, and it's getting back to this. For me, what struck out about John is that John made it about Jesus, right? I'm for the cause. They lead a daddy in the boat. Daddy had a boat and fishing business, and they said, "Yo, G, we rocking with you." And for 3 years, they was rocking 10 toes down. And so, I would encourage. I think to become a John, you got to learn how to fight your Judas, right? I think all of us, and whether we admit it or not, have been self-interested in relationships.
Oh, yeah.
So we like to point the finger at Judas, but sometimes you a Judas. Sometimes it's more about you than it is about them, and you'll do whatever it got to take to get your stuff out, right? If you have transactional relationships, that may be a sign you might be a little bit of self-interest. So I would encourage anybody, take time to appreciate your Johns. Johns look a lot like roofs,
Hey.
right? John and roofs look a lot alike. And learn to appreciate and invest. Don't always take from John. Learn to put something back in your Johns, right? Don't take advantage of a loyal friend. Pour into them so loyalty is easy, right? And so with that, this was Brandon ain't playing fair at all.
Brandon's
Any
here,
closing
y'all.
thoughts? What y'all thinking? Any closing thoughts y'all want to leave the people with?
Come back for some more Brandon. Wow.
I just feel like we need to be more intentional and try to be as equally yoked with our friends as we are trying to be with our significant others.
Woo! And with that,
Be thy equally yoked.
with that, thank y'all for joining us today. As always, choose life, fam. You might want to push the replay on this one. Peace.